Yo, what is going on, YouTube, man? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing out there today, man? Today, we're back here with some more R.E.M. Going to be checking out Love Is All Around Me, all right? This is a donation request for you to buy me a coffee, so thank you so much for supporting the channel in that way. Appreciate that. Let's go ahead and read this request, man. It says, "Hi, Sean. This is my favorite cover that R.E.M. performed. Love Is All Around Me. It is from the MTV Unplugged 1991 and features bassist Mike Mills as the lead singer with Michael Stipe as background singer. It is a different side of R.E.M. than is usually seen in an intimate setting. I hope you like it." Yo, all right, so we got a cover with R.E.M. I believe everything I've heard from R.E.M. to this point is original material, and I love when bands that we know do covers, man. I almost hope when I go see a band live that maybe they'll throw in a cover in there. I've seen some amazing, because then it becomes even more personal to me. It's like, dude, this isn't your studio stuff that I've heard you do 100 times and I love and I want to see live, but they're sharing something else with you. They're sharing an influence and something that they've rehearsed on, that they've tried to perfect from influence of them. And I don't know why in my brain it's just like, this is even more special when they do that. I don't know, man. I've seen like Breaking Benjamin, a band I've seen a few times. They did a cover of like Killing in the Name, which is Rage Against the Machine song, one of my favorite all-time group, Rage Against the Machine. So to see a current band that I love watching do a cover of another band that I absolutely love is just, it's a dope experience. It's a great experience. So let's jump into this one. Love Is All Around Me, R.E.M., man, and see what's going on, man. Here we go. Thank you so much for the donation request, by the way. Here we go.
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. Love is all around me, and so the feeling grows.
Yo,
it's written on the wind that's everywhere I go.
I like the feel.
So if you really love me, come on and let it show. You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end, 'cause on my love you can depend. I see your face before me as I lay on my bed. I kinda get to thinking of all the things we said.
I like it a
Gave
lot.
your promise to me, and I gave mine to you. I need someone beside me in everything I do. You know I love you, I always will. My mind's made up by the way that I feel. There's no beginning, there'll be no end, 'cause on my love you can depend. It's written on the wind that's everywhere I go. So if you really love me, come on and let it show. 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 Come on and let it show.
Mikey knows.
Thanks.
Oh, that was dope.
Great.
That was great. That was great. That was dope, man. Yo, Andrea, amazing request here. Amazing request. That was dope. This really gives me vibes, though, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, right? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying what I think it is, but that doesn't make it factual. It sounds like to me that maybe this, if it wasn't a like late 50s, early 60s song, it feels like it was influenced by that time, because that's the vibes I was getting the whole time I'm listening to this. I'm just like, man, this reminds me of like some late 50s, early 60s music that I've been hearing on the channel. Just really the vibes, the backing, you know, ba ba da ba ba, like just everything just gave me a feel. And my man even up here kind of looking a little bit like he's related to John Denver, you know what I mean? Just a little bit, man. I don't know. It gave me just vibes. It took me to a different place. So I love that this song did that. It's a very sweet sounding song. Go on and let it show, right? Don't hide that. Spread that love. Share that love with me. Love is all around, man. But the sound of this was just great. Overall, just top to bottom, man, quality. I really enjoyed this one. So thank you for putting me onto this one, because that is just right where I like to be. So let's learn a little bit about the history of Love Is All Around, because I don't know who the original artist of this song is or when it was released. And I'm interested to see that and learn a little bit about it. So thank you. This performance was phenomenal. I thought he did an excellent job. They all did an excellent job really selling this one, man. This was dope. Great reaction, or a great song to react to. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. All right, so we've got right here, Love Is All Around Me, and I was wrong by almost a decade, okay? So I was talking late 50s, early 60s. This is 67. But maybe the late 50s, early 60s, is that about maybe when this song or this style of music, because I swear I've heard, you know, it makes me think of other music that existed, but I don't know. Either way, 1967 is the definitive date when this one came out from the Trogs. I haven't reacted to the Trogs, but I feel like I've had them requested on the channel before. The name sounds familiar, but I haven't ever heard anything from the group the Trogs. We've got this one released in 1967 from Reg Presley is the songwriter of this. Okay, all right, so we've got Love Is All Around has been covered by numerous artists, including R.E.M., with whom the Trogs subsequently recorded their 1992 comeback album, Athens Andover. R.E.M.'s cover was a B-side on their 1991 radio single, and they also played it during their first appearance on the MTV's Unplugged series that same year. Wet Wet Wet's cover for the soundtrack to the 1994 film Four Weddings and a Funeral was an international hit and spent 15 consecutive weeks at #1 on the UK. 15 consecutive weeks, man. That is wild. Reg Presley, lead singer of the Trogs, wrote Love Is All Around in about 10 minutes, inspired by a TV broadcast of the Salvation Army band Joy Strings performing an evangelical song titled Love That's All Around. The Trogs recorded Presley's song at Pi Studios for the record label Page One, owned by their manager Larry Page, who also produced the recording. The single was released in the UK on October 67. The Trogs had intended to sever ties with Page and his record label earlier that year. However, after the success of the single, they decided to stay through, though they changed managers. The single was released in the rest of Europe and the North America on Fontana Records. The B-side, When Will the Rain Come, was written by drummer Ronnie Bond, man. So that's what we got with that one. I really love the way this one sounded. Definitely sounded of a different time, and it looks like it was a better time. No, it's a great time. It's really a great time for music, man. I love the innocence, just the feeling, the love. It's good stuff. It's good stuff, man. I didn't quite understand this part up here. It's saying, you know, that whom the Trogs subsequently recorded their 1992 comeback album Athens Andover. So is that saying it's a collaborative album between the Trogs and what was the 3/4 of R.E.M.? Okay, so there we go. So it's a collaborative kind of crossover album happening there. That's pretty awesome. So they actually have some love for each other and some knowledge of each other and great respect for each other, man. So that's dope to check out, man. So let me know, guys, if there's more from R.E.M. or more even from the Trogs. I need to get into the Trogs. Maybe I should go back and hear the original from the Trogs on this one as well. I'm sure they probably did great cover here, very probably close to what the original sounded like, because like I said, the sound sounded like it was from the 60s or before to me. So that's dope, man. Well, thank you guys for diving in right here with me and taking a listen. Let me know if there's more from R.E.M. or the Trogs you guys want me to take a listen to. Thank you guys for the support. Really appreciate that. If you guys are enjoyed, the content I produce on a daily basis, please consider becoming a member here on my YouTube or Patreon for as little as $3. It's a great way to give back to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Don't forget, like, subscribe, check out the description, and I'll see you guys on the next one, man. Peace.